everybody, it's your guy Xavier Taylor back again with another video of Talking Spaces. As you see, I'm here with my father once again. Hope you guys liked the last video we did, and please comment down below and like and share with everybody else. Today I'm just asking some serious questions that I had with my father to get some perspective from his point of view. And so my first question I'm asking was what in your idea of what do you treasure about success, and what does success mean to you?
What does success mean to me?
Yes.
Well, success means a lot. It means that I accomplished something that I set forth to do. And my success may look different from someone else's success. Obviously, it just depends on what your goals are. But success for me is basically achieving a goal that is a part of a bigger vision for me and for the people around me, the things I do. And success feels like completion, but hunger at the same time. Because once I reach a goal and I complete it, how much more can I do? What else can I do? And a lot of times for me is that I'll have multiple goals. So each time I hit a goal, I know there's another goal because it's already there. I just need to hit the next one and then the next one. Now I do have a point where I'll reach my end of that particular branch of goals. But the success that comes from it makes me feel well, because a lot of it I get to share with the people I care about, and that's success for me. And the biggest part where I know whatever I achieved was successful is because I'm at peace with it. If I'm not at peace with it, I don't feel it was successful. So I'm just gonna keep on pounding it. But if I'm at peace with it, I think that was successful. I may not get, and the thing is that I don't have to get all of it. But if I can get 80% of it, I can live with that. Because you can't always get 100%. So you have to know what you're willing to deal with. Because what you're willing to accept. Because if you don't know that, you can drive yourself crazy and be stuck on one thing too long. You gotta know when to move on.
Right.
That's another part of that success. It's a cycle of things for me.
And the other question that would involve that would be what type of mindset do you always put yourself in to have that hunger and drive to reach this level of success that you always want to achieve?
The hunger and drive is that, I know where I came from. I knew how I grew up. And I know what I've been through. And the challenges that I've gotten over at a young age, growing up in the Bronx and overcoming a lot of things and it gave me confidence that I got over that. I made it past this. What else can I do? And those small micro victories, those small successes at a young age for me, and obviously I had guidance,
right.
Some guidance, some like godfather, uncles, stuff like that, men around me as well,
Right.
When I start progressing and achieving things, it may be small, you know what I'm saying? Like playing the basketball game, I beat a kid that I never thought I'd beat. Stuff like that. It could be little things. When you're kids, those things do matter, and they mattered for me, and it built my confidence. I used to play a lot of sports. Right. I played basketball a lot. I played football and I was pretty good. I never ran track formally, but you have races in your neighborhood and stuff, and I was smoking everybody, things like that. That's why it's good to put kids in sports. Builds confidence in yourself, and it helps you overcome adversity. So that's what happened for me, and getting into that and just wanting to have more for myself than where I'm at that moment. is what drives me. So now, ever since then, in my mind is like, I ain't never going back to that. I'm like 50 Cent. Ain't nothing good in the hood. Right. I'll never go back to the hood. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
So in the beginning, my motivation and drive was to get up out the hood. Get out of that situation. Then the next phase was secure myself to where I can't fall back into that situation.
Right.
Then the next phase is now we need to run and go as far as we can with that new situation and see what else we can do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my mindset. You know me, I don't quit.
Right. Well, that's true. That's very true.
Once I lock in on something, good luck, because I'm not quitting. I'll stay. I don't believe in quitting. I do understand sometimes you might have to step back and reset, rethink what you're doing. But you don't quit. I'm a big component. Sometimes you might have to take a loss to get 4 wins. Right. But you might have to take that loss. And personally, there's been times where I had to take a particular loss, but in the long run, I gained more just because I took that loss. You have to be the master of your destiny, but you have to first understand what your purpose is to you and what you put out there.
Right.
And that's for me. And I think every person should have it, but especially a male. If you want somebody to follow you, if you have a household and stuff like that, you must understand your purpose first and be on your purpose and have your drive and motivation to achieve those goals.
That's actually very good to put out there. Because I know most people, even me, some people give up on something.
Yeah.
Do you compare to how you were growing up and how your actual trial and tribulations of working through the process and compare to now how you see, I know you've seen some people will go through the process but they'll just go halfway and just shut it all off or just make it half short.
Right. Well, I see it a lot of times, especially with younger people. And I won't be brutal right now with it because there are a lot of components to it. But the essence of it is just a weak mentality. Things have been coming too easy, right? And when I say too easy, that you guys have access to everything at almost a whim's moment. Where when I was growing up, we had to go search, which means we had to put forth action and effort and thought. And we had to be deliberate with what we was doing. And at that point, it separates who's the doers and who ain't. Nowadays, you could be a non-doer and still get stuff because you just go online.
Right.
The information's there. I remember if I quote somebody or say something, I should be able to tell you where I got it from. That means I had to read. That means I had to really do some real digging to know the source I'm quoting, whatever, is legit. Nowadays, just Google it, and people just spouting on stuff and don't even know if it's true or not. The laziness that people have in their own personal lives make them weak. And when they go to try to achieve something, they were so used to things coming to them easy. The minute something gives some resistance, okay, deal with it. Life is nothing but resistance. The world don't owe you nothing. The world don't owe you anything. It doesn't owe you kindness. It don't owe you understanding. You should be respected as a human being. But after that, no. And it's just that I see too many young kids, and you all are kids to me, given my age, you guys' age,
of course,
that the minute something don't go your way, it's the end of the world. No, it's not. And if you keep that mindset up, you will be dominated. And that's the scary part of it, because I can take an American kid, right? So I'm gonna give you $10,000. I want you to flip it. Now I'm gonna give you some adversity though. It ain't gonna be like, oh, I can just put it in Robin Hood or no, bro. You're gonna have to put some work. And I ain't talking about no illegal work and that crazy crap. But you're gonna have to be a dog and go get it. and I can go get some kid in Kenya or Nigeria or somewhere that has less already than the kid here. He'll grind and grit it out and bring back the money and some. The other kid will probably give up because it's too hard. He has to think too much because it wasn't coming to him easy. Him or her, right?
Right.
It's just and this generation, and some of it is our fault, some of it's technology's fault. We just made it too easy. You know, there's a saying. I know it might be a little long-winded, but let me just get this out.
Get it up.
There's this saying. It goes, hard times make strong men. Strong men make weak times. Weak times make weak men. So basically, when the strong men put the world back together in its hard time and peril, it made it easy for everybody else. So the men that came behind them had it easy. They didn't know what trial and tribulation was. They didn't know what fortitude was, diligence, staying fast on your task. They didn't learn any of them skills because the men before them, not deliberately, but took it away from them. So then when things got rough, those men that came after them, they're like, what do we do? And then they can't handle it. And then times go chaotic again. And then a new batch of men have to grow into it and say, we're gonna fix this. We have to figure out a cycle to where, like I do with you. Yeah, you had it easy, but I didn't make it easy. I tested you, I made it hard on you because you have to learn that. Yeah, some things may come easy to you because of the world society you're in. But there's sometimes you're gonna have to roll your sleeves up, tighten them boots, and go to work. Because ain't nobody gonna give you nothing.
Right. And now also tied into the other question, are you like a firm believer of like you should be able to always be able to set challenges for yourself no matter what state of life you go? Because there are people that don't really set challenges. They set like a little goal, but it's like not like a real challenge to them.
Look, absolutely. Everybody ain't gonna make it. Okay? You know, this may sound harsh, but the weak will perish. That's just it, okay? I'm not one of those people where, I want everybody to make it, we should try to make it to. No. There's first, second, third, and everybody else. You either get it or you don't. I'm not responsible for your life. You are. So for those people that set mediocre goals, and that's all subjective too now.
Yes.
It's all subjective. I may think it's mediocre. You may not. That's fine. But what you can't do is set mediocre goals but expect extraordinary results.
Right.
Like if you say, I want to be a millionaire, I want to be able to make like $15 million a year. Something crazy, right?
Right.
But you're dead set at working at a 9 to 5, you're not gonna do that. I'm not saying the 9 to 5 is bad, but for the goal you want, you're not putting the work in to reach that goal because that's not a mediocre goal, right? But you're doing mediocre stuff. You know, I'll use me for example. I don't care if I make $1 million, $2 million a year at all. I don't need that much money to live. What the hell am I buying?
Right.
Just buying all the houses and cars for what? That for me don't bring me peace, joy, or satisfaction. Yes, it's nice stuff, but guess what? That car's gonna get old, it's gonna be outdated and everything. Like,
that's true.
yeah, you know, I would like a nice house. So me, look, I'm just at 6 figures, I'll stay there. I ain't trying to go no higher. I'm gonna stay right in that nice little middle class area that I can afford to go to sleep and not worry about my bills.
Right.
I can afford to wake up and say, what do I want to do today? I don't have to, like, I don't have to. There's some people, this is the sad part about people not planning their lives. Where we all know, we all been there at one point. Where you go to the store, but you check your bank account to make sure the money's there.
Yeah.
I don't do that. But I ain't making $1 million a year either.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's finding what works for you and not worrying about what society deems should be. Because if you're chasing other people's ideas, you lose your own. And you start making these goals that don't belong to you. And then you get frustrated. Then you want to quit. Because you're not making goals for you. But if you're trying to reach the tip top of the mountain, you can't make mediocre goals. You have to push yourself.
Right.
Kevin Hart said it best. Everybody want to be a millionaire, but nobody want to put in the work.
It's true.
It's a lot of work.
That is very true. And one of the other questions I would throw in there, for just the sake of this conversation, is that even now, as you just said, the whole expert, like everybody has like those goals that's like that doesn't belong to them. It also, I would say, does it also to you? Does it also play the fact that they set high expectations of themselves that they know they could, but they shouldn't really be doing at the time being because they're not that goal yet? Or
I would say that I think everybody should set high expectations for themselves. Because that means there's a certain level of belief in yourself that you feel you can achieve that. Now, we have to be realistic too.
that is true.
Setting high expectations for yourself and actually meeting those expectations, two different things. Like the classic one. You could be president. No, you can't. I'm sorry. Only one person could be president at a time. And how many presidents we've had so far? Actually we've had less than 46%.
Yeah.
But again, being like the president, that is less than 1% of 1% of 1% of 1% of 1% of 1% of people. And normally those people are well connected. Now, if you say anyone can be president, that means what's valuable about being president if anyone can be president, right? So, again, it's good to have expectations, but have realistic expectations. If you say you want to be a CEO of a company, yes, that is very. Can anyone do it? It's a possibility that anyone can do it, but the probability is low. Because to be a CEO of your own company, entrepreneurs, everybody wants to say I want to be an entrepreneur. That's a great goal to have. But not everybody's built to do that. Because you don't kill, you don't eat.
That is true.
You can't go out and hang out with your friends. It's 24 hours. It's a lot of rejection. It's a lot of uncertainty, but you have to steadfast and believe in your plan and your vision. Not these little side, I hate the word hustle.
Side hustles, yeah.
Oh, I gotta hustle here. I gotta hustle here. Like you ain't. That's telling me that you're scattered. That lets me know already you have no vision. Because if you want to make a business, you have to devote all your resources to that business. If you're scattering across all these little hustles, none of them is gonna grow. Because you're not giving one attention. It's a lot of work to go into it. So when people say entrepreneurs, you can be, but do you even know what that means? Because it's more than being an entrepreneur than just making money. You love what you do. You believe in what you do. So they can't deter you. You have to borderline be a little insane to make it work. If you say, my goal is to be a family man, work a good 9 to 5, I can go home to my kids, my wife, I can go to work, I can balance family, work life. That's dope.
Right.
But that's yours. Like, we have to understand that you're not built to do anything. That's why it's important for people to find and understand themselves and what their purpose is. Because when you're on your purpose, everything becomes easy. I'll use me as an example. My purpose is helping people. There's no fortune in genuinely helping people. And you know what I've been doing my whole life. I've always been in service to people, right?
No, it's true. It's true.
And I love being in service to people. I love helping people. I make good money doing it,
Right.
but it's not hard for me to do it. And I don't do it for the money. you know, I don't care about money. I don't chase money.
You have no idea.
I don't chase money at all. But because I don't chase it, and I just chase my purpose, the money comes.
Right.
And I'm happy, I'm at peace, I'm good. I don't have these worries because I'm on my purpose. And I say people need to find their purpose. Your purpose don't have to be sexy. It ain't gotta be glamorous. But it's yours.
Yeah.
You can always leave people, but your purpose will always haunt you because you're always trying to find it. That's why you give people those little hustles. Find what makes you happy to do it. Don't worry about the money. Because if you chase the money, you're going to be chasing it forever, you're going to forget your purpose. Because money is not the purpose.
And most people get that mixed up.
Yeah. I know somebody gonna call bullshit when I said, but I don't care. I'm living it. I'm living it. You firsthand.
Right. No.
I don't care.
I will say my final question to you.
Oh, okay.
Good final question to you. For most people out there that's watching this, what will you say, and to like to understand their mindset, like you want to hit a goal or something, what will you say that would probably encourage the youth to like really strive for their goals and try to get more out of it?
Where do you want to be when you're 50? Where do you want to be when you are 50? Right? And then, like I did with you, you write down your life's plan. At 50 years old, I want to be here. Cool. How are you going to get there? Well, first, I got to do this. Then I got to do this, and this, and this, and this. Cool. What does it take to get those things done? What do you have to cut out and avoid to get those things done? Have a life plan. You know, I would say like for me, I was planning my retirement when I was 18. I was planning how I want to retire, how much money I want to be retiring, and how soon I want to retire.
Okay.
I'm going to retire young. I'm going to retire with the money I want and the comfortability that I want. Because I've been working on it. Because I took myself seriously early, and probably because of my upbringing. I kind of had to. But I would say for any person, you have to take your life serious. No one's going to take your life serious. No one's in charge of your life. No one but your parents care about your life. But you have to care more. Because at one point, you're going to want to bring new life into this world.
Right.
Find out about you. Set personal goals, you know? Like, if you're a man, right? If you're a young man, set a goal to learn how to wear a suit.
That's a good one.
You may not be able to afford a suit at that time.
Right.
But you're preparing yourself to when that time comes, you're prepared.
Right.
When you go into that interview to go get that job or to go close a deal because you're an entrepreneur or whatever it is, you're a man. You know how to wear a suit. And you learned that when you was like 15 years old. Why you learning how to wear a suit? Because when I'm 25, I want to be in a boardroom. I shouldn't be learning by time. I shouldn't be learning at 25. I need to know now. You know what I'm saying? How to wear certain colognes, how to hold your body, how to walk, things like that. Because you're preparing for the position that you're trying to get to.
Right.
That's why you prepare now for where you want to be. So when you get there, you arrive. You have to set those, and those are little interpersonal skills. I'm gonna tell you this: you can be as talented as you want,
Okay.
but if you don't have no good interpersonal skills with people, you ain't going nowhere. A lot of times people get the leg up because of who they are. People like them. I'm not saying being a kiss ass.
That's true.
I ain't saying that, but
I want to walk over you.
you have to know what you want and how to go get it in the best way possible. But you have to know where you want to end up. You know, and the same for women. These young girls. Look, if you want to go out there and be this chick that starts your own business, go at it.
Right.
If you want to go out there and get your career, go at it.
Right.
If you want to go out there and just start a family, go at it. But you don't just do it. You plan it, because I tell you this, and you can go outside and just walk around, just look at people, and just people in your circle and around you. If you don't plan your life, life will plan it for you. And you'll find yourself in situations where you got kids, but the dad ain't there, the mom ain't there, you working 3 jobs, or all this other stuff that you didn't want, but you didn't plan for what you want.
Right.
You just lived life. YOLO, you only live once. Yeah, and you crapped it away. So now you're 60 years old, dusty, by yourself, ain't got nothing to do because you threw away your best years. I would tell you, in your 20s, get your ish together, grind it out. You know what I'm saying? If you want to start a family, if you can't take care of you, don't worry about taking care of nobody else. Because you can't take care of you.
One of the biggest lessons right there.
So that's mine.
I'm gonna throw in a bonus question because this has always been on me. Closely. In my youth, watching you so far in your journey of getting where you want to be, including now, in your mindset and how you move and carry yourself and how you view the world and how it is, would you say that even though you're not done yet, would you say so far it's been worth the trouble?
Absolutely.
For all of this.
Absolutely. Because the people that are around me that I care about and love is benefiting from it. I don't do what I do for me. I do what I do for y'all. I call you boss. You know that?
That's
I'm
right.
like, hey boss. Hey boss, because I work for you. And that fulfills me. You know what I'm saying? I do what I do, not for me. I do what I do for my family. Not for me. I take me out of it.
It just brings you that full enjoyment.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah, y'all good? I'm good. If y'all got issues, well, time to tighten up. I'm trying to tighten up. But as long as y'all good, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And that's the protector provider thing, you know?
right.
Y'all sometimes tell me, yo bro, y'all so bad. I know how y'all get on me. I always tell them, take care of you, yeah, I'm gonna take care of you.
Right.
You know, and it's good to have that. But the thing is that just in general, I would say this for anyone, if you do things for someone and they don't appreciate it, stop. You can't make them appreciate it. They either do or they don't. And I do what I do, and you know I go hard.
Oh yeah.
Y'all be like, you gotta do whatever. I go hard because I know it's appreciated, and y'all don't take advantage of it.
No.
And that is the biggest thing. But that all comes back to knowing my purpose. It all ties back into that. I could never divorce my purpose. Everyone else could fade away. My purpose would be the same thing I wake up with every single morning. So I say this to you people out there. If you're in a relationship with someone else and they're making you choose over their purpose, make you choose them over your purpose that you know is your purpose, choose your purpose. Your friends ain't always gotta be your friends. Your spouse ain't always gotta be your spouse, but your purpose will be there forever. Follow it. If the person care about you, they won't try to derail you from your purpose.
Right.
But that your purpose will bring you happiness. I bet everything on it because I'm in it.
Right. You're literally.
I'm living it.
But this was an amazing interview.
Thank you. I hope I didn't bore anybody.
No, you did.
I hope I touched somebody out there.
But thank you guys for tuning in. This is Talking Space with me, Xavier Taylor. Please like and subscribe and comment for more videos like this. If you guys enjoy this, please like and hit me up on Instagram, IG, or Snapchat. And please have a safe Wednesday. Is it Wednesday?
No, it's Thursday.
Thursday? Dang, I'm behind that. But have a good Thursday. You guys be safe and please, world's crazy.